YouTube. My name is Sam.
And my name is Ria.
On this channel today, we're going to be looking at Notebook LM and some of its features. Without further ado, let's dive right in.
Hold on. I also want to talk to my audience. Hold
What
your
happened?
horses.
What happened? What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, I just want to know about what are you going to cover and why is it so useful to know?
So, here is a few useful resources that you can do with this. I myself have used it and have some experience with it. So, especially for younger students like me in lower grades in school, like secondary school. I'm in first year. I just had my exams a few days ago. Now, they in my school, they gave us a bit of time to revise before the exams. Now, it's really impossible to revise like 5 or 6 chapters depending on your teacher in the like 30 minutes they give you. You can't just read every chapter in detail and remember all the key points and stuff that could come in the exam. But using Google Notebook, you can get it as a podcast if you want, or some other features that we're going to look at today. So, now all this out of the way, let's dive right in.
Wait. So
Yeah,
you mean to say that you had three exams in a single day, and before every exam, you had this 1 hour of duration which is given to you to revise for your exam, right?
30 minutes, not 1 hour.
Oh, 30 minutes. That's very little time. I can't revise all the 5, 6, or 8 chapters, you know. So it's great. It's a great feature that you can revise your entire syllabus in like half an hour using your flashcards, might be.
Yes.
Oh,
So
wow.
now we're going to look at all of those features.
Go
And this
ahead.
video can be very useful for people like me who have their exams. And also, side note, I am using a monitor right now, so I'm not going to be looking at the webcam for the video. So just don't mind that.
That's fine.
Anyway, let's dive right in. So now, when you're in your Google tab, you click on this and you type notebooklm.google.com. I already have it because I was typing with it and using it earlier, as I mentioned. So now you click onto this, and then these are some of my older notebooks. But now you can click on Create New Notebook. Now you can upload your sources that you want it to get your information from. So if you want it from a folder in your Google Drive, if you want a link from a website or from a YouTube video, or if you just have some text and you just want to paste it, you can do that.
Sammy, but you need to tell that you need to first sign in with your Google account and then
Yes,
only you can use
that's
Notebook
that's
LM.
the thing. Yeah, because I am already in my Google page. I already opened a Google tab, so they're already going to be signed in. If you have your own Google tab, you're already going to be signed in.
Yes, of
But
course.
now, as I already mentioned, these three are very useful. But if you have a file already stored on your computer that you want to upload, you click on Upload Sources. Now, these are some files. For the video,
But I can't
let's.
see the upload source. Did it open?
Yes, it opened, but I'm not sharing the upload files. I'm only sharing my Chrome tab, so just
Okay,
don't mind that.
that's
Now,
fine.
I'm going to go into this little PDF I've already prepared for this video. Now, I click on Open. So now if you see here, this PDF has opened and now it's going to load into the screen. So just wait until it loads. Over here, it gave us our summary based on our PDF. This is a short summary of our PDF. This could be really helpful if you want to write a little summary.
Olympic Saga. What is it about?
This is about the ships. Have you heard of Titanic?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. But you might not have known that Titanic has some sister ships as well, called the Olympic and the Britannic.
All right. I didn't know
But
about those.
that's for a later episode. We'll talk about that sometime else.
Okay.
If you want to pause and read this, you can do that now. Now, here's where the fun starts. So, you have many different ways to present your information. If you want it as a podcast, then you can just click on this and it has some default settings which you will generate your podcast with. That's not what we're here for. You can do that if you want, but I would advise you to edit it yourself. Now, you can click on this little pencil icon and it opens up this screen. Now, here you can get to decide what type of audio overview you want. If you wanted a deep dive, which is a lively conversation, or a brief, a short conversation, a critique, or a debate. You can also choose a language like English or Dutch, or you can choose, and you can also choose how long you want it. If you want it long, default, or short.
Okay.
Also, here you can choose what your AI host wants to focus on. So I have, if you want the AI host to focus on, for example, the dates these ships were built. For example, if this is what I want my host to focus on,
Okay.
then I will type this or whatever you really want to type on this,
So
whatever you
basically,
want the
it's
host.
a prompt, you know?
Yes, it's kind of like a prompt. Whatever you want the host to focus on, you type it over here. After that, I'm not going to generate it now. I'm going to generate one later, but you click on generate. Oops, I just clicked on generate.
Okay,
Whatever, it's
that's
fine.
fine. It's going
But
to generate anyways.
it will generate anyways.
Yeah.
Just wanted to show it to you. But the thing with these audio and video overviews is it takes some time, like a lot.
Okay. So can you click on the video too? And meanwhile, when we are talking and
Yeah,
explaining, the
I'll
video
do
will
that.
be generated?
I'll do that. So let's discuss the other ones while the audio overview is being generated.
Mm-hmm.
So the video overview is kind of like the audio overview, but instead of a podcast kind of form, it's in a video, obviously. It's in a name. And again, it's the same format as audio overview. If you want as the default settings, you just click on the normal box. But if you want as your own settings, then you click on the little pencil icon. Now, there are way more options here. You can choose as explained kind of video or a small brief video. Then you can again choose your language like English or Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can choose your styles. Me personally, I would choose auto select because all of these different styles you can see here, it chooses when to use what. And the AI is pretty smart, so it can do that really well. My
Okay. Me,
mom,
I would like
yeah,
anime.
yeah, anime and kawaii. That's what I was about to say. That's my mom's personal favorites. So now these are different kinds of form like kawaii or anime or watercolor or retro print, and there are many, many more. Let's see how far it goes. So there's two whole clicks on this, so like around 10 maybe more. And then again here, you can do the same thing as the podcast. You can choose what you want to focus on. So again, I'm not going to type it, but if you want to type whatever you want here, you can do that here. And then I
Yep.
click on generate, and now it's going to create us our video. So these two are going to take a bit of time. So let's go over the other ones.
Okay. All right.
Now, a mind map. You must have heard about this in school, definitely. So this also, you don't have an option to generate it by your own wants, unfortunately. You can only do that with the ones that have their pencil icon. But these are pretty fine, so it's pretty good. And then now, these generate pretty fast compared to the video and audio. These take a lot of time. This only takes a few seconds.
Can you show how the mind
Yeah,
map looks like?
so this is how the mind map looks like. It's pretty good. Now, they've already given us the first little pull out, I guess, whatever you'd call it. Then you can click on these arrows to make it more pull out, and then more, and then more, and then more, and then it keeps going and keeps going until you pulled out all of them. So I'll come back to you when I pulled out all of them. So now, here is the mind map completely expanded. It is huge.
I can't
I
even see it.
Yeah, there I zoomed it out so everything was visible. Of course, you can't read it right now, but let's zoom in on a few points. So, safety upgrades, key upgrades. So, first, these little arrows mean it comes back into this. So now it's back into this and it's not going to come out. But if you click on this arrow, it'll come back out. The same for everything. This, but then this, right? And then this. So, this is it, and you can download it as well. If you click on this little button here, it can download it. And then it's just going to download on your laptop. Now, oops,
Okay.
wrong thing. Now, let's go back to the, what did I, we're having some technical difficulties here. Okay, so now we're back on the thing. Let's go back to 100. Now, our videos and audio overview is still generating. I told you this takes a lot of time. Let's go on to the reports. So these reports, you can make these. You can choose this format or briefing doc or study guide or blog post. whatever type of report you want. Let's do this case study because it's suggested by the AI. So now, I let's see how long this takes.
And can we generate the flashcards, quiz, infographic, and slide deck too?
Okay, our PC is gonna be swamped, but let's give it a try, and hopefully nothing crashes. Anyway, the flashcards are also like the other ones. You can upload your own versions that you want. Or no, I wouldn't say upload, like edit your own version that you want, or just do the default. So if you click on the pencil icon, you can choose your own. So if you want a standard amount of cards, or fewer, or more, that's your choice. If you want it easy, difficult, or hard, then that's your choice. And then
So
after that,
can we select the fewer and easy because I don't know much about ships, so it will be easier
okay,
for me to understand.
let's go fewer and easy. Again, you can do whatever you want the AI to focus on, but let's just do it without it. Now, this is going to generate. Now, after that, finally, oh, that's in our mind map. Never mind. I thought it was something else. Sorry about this. Now, after this is a quiz. It's in the name. It just generates a small quiz about it. Again, you can click on the pencil icon and make your own little edits of it. So if you want, again, fewer questions, standard questions, or more. Let's do fewer questions and easy, and let's generate this. And now the infographic is where it gets exciting. It's kind of like a poster, but it has most of your information in one little what size? I don't really know the size, but one little thing. And now this is also very useful for like YouTube thumbnails, for example. So now you click on the little pencil if you want to make your own versions. Then you can choose what orientation you want. This is new. If you want a portrait, if you want a landscape, or if you want a square. And then you can also choose a level of detail. If you want it really detailed, if you just want a standard detail, or if you just want it concise. Now, you can also choose the language that you wanted. Also, again, like all of the other ones with the pencil icon, you can choose what type of thing you want it to focus on. Now, let's generate this. This also takes a bit of time. I can see our flashcards and quiz already, but
Yeah.
let's generate all of these first before we go over them. And the videos and the audio overview is still generating.
Yeah, but I want to see the quiz in the meanwhile.
Okay, so let's go into the quiz then, I guess. Now, the quiz is a little thing like this. What was the primary strategic goal of the White Star Line creating the Olympic class liners?
Do you know the answer?
Let me think. I think it's this one. And correct.
Oh,
Next.
wow.
What was the significantly paradoxical outcome of RMS Olympic with the collision with the HMS Hawk? It's this one. So there are a few more questions like this. How many questions are there in total? Six. Because we generated a short version. This is how the quiz will be. Now, the Olympic Clash flashcards. So these can be really useful if there's for an exam. Obviously, I don't think you're gonna get an exam on the ships, but if you do get an exam for like, for example, you want like a history topic here, then that can be useful. You want if you want to download all of these cards, but there are too many cards. There are 49, so I would not advise that right now. I don't really need it anyway. So now, what were the names of the three sister ships in the Olympic class? So there was the Olympic, there was the Britannic, and there was the Titanic. So let's flip it. Oh
Can we
wait,
see
what?
the answer?
Yeah, where did I? Oh, you have to click on it. My bad. It says here space to flip and then arrows to navigate. So Titanic, Olympic, and Britannic. I was correct. Which was the? Oh crap! Wait, I did this. What were the names of the three sisters? Oh, I already did this. Which shipping company was White Star Line's main rival? So this is the Cunard Line. We already saw this. Let's do one more. What was the name of the Cunard liner that held the blue ribbon for the fastest transatlantic crossing? I just got a bit tongue tied there. So I'm pretty sure this is the Mauritania. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
This
All
is
right.
this.
So now,
Now,
what
this
do
is
we
the infographic. This I generated. I can see our audio overview finally generated, but we'll go over that at the end. Best for last.
have? Okay.
These are the Three Sisters, Three Fates infographic. Let's see how good this is. This is I think I like this one. This is pretty good.
Yeah, interesting.
It
Coming
is
out of
interesting.
one PDF.
This is one PDF, and it's, for example, if you want to make a YouTube video on this, then you can use this as a thumbnail. And I would agree that this is a pretty good thumbnail. There's just one little problem I have with this.
What's that problem?
This, the Britannic, has four funnels, but here it only shows three. But that's fine. No one's really going to notice unless you're me.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, let's read. These facts are also true. If you want to double check them, you can. Now, let's collapse this and let's collapse this. Now, our audio overview is generated, but we'll go over that later. And let's do our slide deck now. So you can, I didn't click on the pencil icon, I forgot to, but let's click on it now. So again, you can do detail, the presenter decks, short or default, or any language, and the focus that you want it to be on. I already generated on this, so let's just see how this is. Let's go over our audio overview now. I'll give you a little excerpt from it.
Welcome to the deep
Can we hear
dive.
it?
Yeah.
You know, if you mention the name Titanic, it
Can you hear it?
immediately conjures up
I
these
can't.
images of
Oh, give me a second then. Guys, so we were having some technical difficulties, but I think it's fixed now. Ria, can you hear this?
So today we're providing you with a kind of shortcut to
Do you
understanding
hear that?
Yes, of
Good.
course.
So I'll give you guys around the 10-second, 15-second excerpt from the audio.
the
Yeah.
entire history of these Olympic class liners.
And our mission for this deep dive is to move beyond just that one famous isolated tragedy and really unpack the relentless chronology of these three massive ships.
The Olympic, the Titanic, and the Britannic.
Exactly. By tracing the dates they were launched and just how quickly their service timelines unfolded, we start to see this story of, well,
I don't know about you, but that was pretty good. Definitely good for AI.
Yes, of course. I liked it.
Yes.
And it has taken the pauses as well. Ha.
Yeah,
So it sounds very natural.
yeah, that's a really good thing of this. It doesn't sound robotic like, okay, today we're gonna be looking at the Olympics, the Britannic, and the Titanic. It has proper voice like modulation, and it also has the pauses and the to make it sound really natural. I like that about it.
Mhm.
Now, our video and slide deck are still generating, and we've gone over everything right now. So we'll just catch back to you when these both generate. Video has finally generated. Took it long enough. So I'll give you a little excerpt from the video. Let's go full
Okay.
screen for this. This is a good. I think this is a good video. Let's see. Play.
Way back at the start of the 20th century,
Is
three
it audible?
absolutely colossal ships were
I can
born
hear.
from the very same
You can
design.
hear it?
Yes, I can hear.
Okay. So let's watch it on again 15, 20 seconds.
They were built to dominate the Atlantic. This is their story. And trust me, it's one of ambition, disaster, and destinies you'd never expect. It goes so much deeper than the one sister everyone remembers. Right. The name Titanic. It just echoes through history, doesn't it? It's basically a synonym for tragedy. But here's the thing. She wasn't an only child. She had an older sister, the Olympic, and a younger one, the Britannic. And if you really want to understand the story of the Titanic, you have to understand the story of all three. So where does this all start? Well, like a lot
So I think that was pretty good. That was even better. In my opinion, that was much better
of great
than the
stories,
podcast.
it kicks off with a
I think it was
I
much.
loved it. You
Yeah,
need to upload the other video and the different YouTube video. I
yeah. I
really
might
loved
upload it on another channel, maybe. Actually, my mom has done this, so you can check it out on her channel, which will be in the description. Hers is actually modified, and it's not just in English. It's actually in my mother tongue, Hindi. And now,
Wow.
finally, this is our slide deck. This is going to be our last thing for the day. So, this is kind of like a PowerPoint, but not PowerPoint. So, this is the first slide. Then our next slide is going to be this. And then this. And then this. Oh, that's eighth, my bad. This, then this, then this, then
Many,
this,
many slides.
then
I think
this. How many slides? Oh, this is the last one, and then this.
Yeah,
That's it.
but we might have chosen the long one and the detailed one.
Yeah, we might have actually. I don't think we did, but I might have accidentally done that. So
Yeah,
this
for
is
sure.
the download button. So if you generate your slides, then you want like to download it, you can do that. You can share it here, and let's collapse it. I hope you liked their video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you would like to see something else, comment down below so that we can know what you guys would like to see. That is it for today, and see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.